Hi guys, let's continue our talk about sugar. So first off, I want to know, did you guys look at how much sugar you're consuming? Were you a bit more conscious about that? Because when you actually look at how much sugar you're getting in every day compared to how much you're supposed to get, it really becomes scary to see how much sugar you're actually getting. So today we're going to talk about why it's so difficult to remove sugar completely from our diet. And the answer to this is quite easy. It's because sugar is more addictive than cocaine. Let me repeat, studies have found that sugar is more addictive than cocaine. When we look at someone's brain while they're consuming sugar, we see the pleasure center as well as the reward center light up like it would with cocaine. The problem is continued sugar consumption, excessive sugar consumption, will alter the neural circuitry, making the reward from sugar bigger and bigger every time we use it. So it's as if you get a bigger reward, making you want to get more sugar, bigger reward, you get the cycle. Okay, so sugar is really, really addictive, which means, yeah, sugar is a problem. If we look at the definition of sugar, not sugar, if we look at the definition of addiction, the regular definition is where the brain, is where there's an emotional or psychological dependence on a substance. The medical definition, which gives it a bit more meat, is where the brain chemistry alters to compel a person to repeat a substance or behavior despite harmful consequences. So sugar is really, really an addiction. It's like a very slow predator that that comes into our homes, and it's not that it comes into our homes by force. We're inviting it in. And ultimately, at some point, we're going to have to pay the consequences of inviting in that predator, if we can call it that. So, cutting out the obvious sugars, the sweets, the cool drink, cake, ice cream, those things, that's easy. It's the hidden sugars that are difficult. The sugar in that little sachet of instant cappuccino. The sugar in the sauce that you're adding to your food. It's those type of sugars that are difficult to get rid of in our diet completely. What happens when we remove all sugar from the diet at once? You will go into withdrawal. So there are going to be withdrawal effects on your body, just like it would with any other drug. And that's what makes it so difficult to really stick with your intention of not using sugar. And the reason I'm so serious about addiction is that not only because of the effect it has on your body, on your physical health, but because of the effect it has on your relationship with God. Because if there's an addiction, it means you're placing the addiction above God. And in Luke 4, I think 4 verse 8, this is where Jesus is being tempted while he's in the desert. And he says, you must worship the Lord your God only and love him supremely. When there's an addiction, we are actually placing ourselves above God. It's not the sugar that we're placing above God, it's ourselves, because it is what makes me feel good. What is helping me to get through this? So we're really placing ourselves above God. And that we know we're not allowed to do. So my challenge for you this week is to, for the rest of the week, to pray and ask God to show you where you are placing something above him, something or someone, ask him to show you, and really then listen to what he shows you and what he tells you. With this, I want to challenge you to fast for the rest of the week. I want you to fast something that contains sugar that you use regularly. So if you drink a lot of coffee and you add 3 teaspoons of sugar to every cup of coffee you drink every day, and you drink 5 or 6 cups of coffee, you can just remove that. Otherwise, yogurt, the yogurt that you're eating every day. But find that one thing that you're using every day with hidden sugars. And then every time you try to reach for that thing, I want you to ask God to forgive you and to help you to kick those habits and to place Him back on the throne of your life. So guys, that is that from me for today. And tomorrow we're going to talk further about this. And just remember, you are, you guessed it, fearfully and wonderfully made. Remember that.